Hi, I'm Jenny, and today I want to talk about the best heel heights for work. So, when I think about how high I want my heels to be for work, I think about three main things. And the first is how far am I going to be walking during the day? So, for my job right now, I walk about an eighth of a mile from my car to my desk, so my shoes need to be comfortable. And if I choose a pair of shoes for how they look versus how comfortable they are, I am regretting it before I get to my desk in the morning. And the rest of my day is is painful. So to prevent that from happening, I want to talk about some different types of shoes and some standard heel heights for work shoes. Another thing to consider is your age. So, whether you like it or not, your age does have a big part in how high you can wear your heels. So, when I was in my 20s, I used to wear a lot higher heels than I wear now in my 40s. I just around age 40, I could not wear heels over 3 inches anymore without being in a lot of pain. So it could also be related to my weight. So I'm probably about 10 sizes bigger than I was in my 20s. I used to be a size 4 and now I'm a size 12. So naturally that would affect how high of heels I can wear. But also my knees, I have some knee problems from running, from jogging, and from doing the stairs. And some of them are from doing the stairs in my heels too. So I don't recommend that for you to do stairs in heels that are too high. That will hurt your legs and your knees for the rest of your life. So anyway, a good rule of thumb regarding your age and your weight is if your shoes affect your natural gait when you walk, don't wear them. They don't look good if you're limping or if your knees are bent when you walk or if your toes are hurt so bad that you're not walking straight. And lastly, what is the occasion? So work days can have different occasions. You may have an important meeting with a boss that travels in and you want to make a good impression with your appearance. So in those days you might wear some less comfortable shoes because it makes your outfit look more polished versus on regular work days when you don't have anything out of the ordinary planned for the day. So I want to go over some standard black pumps that all of us women know about and talk about the height of the heels and whether or not you should wear them to work. First, I want to talk about the standard Louis Vuitton 4.25 inch heel. Now, this shoe to me looks torturous. I would not be able to walk in these shoes, but if you can walk in these shoes and if you have a pair of these shoes, don't wear them to work because you'll mess them up. And for this price, these shoes are really just special occasion shoes. So I'm going to go on to go down in heights to a 4 inch. A 4 inch heels, I used to be able to wear 4 inch heels in my 20s. And they do look very nice if you have a good shoe. But 4 inch heels in a good shoe that's not going to hurt your foot is a very expensive shoe, which I never had shoes like this. But if you do have, for instance, a pair of Jimmy Choo's 4 inch heels, and you can walk fine in them and they look great with the suit, don't wear them on a normal work day. Only wear them for very special occasions, or don't even wear them to work. Just wear them when going out or for weddings or something. I look at these shoes and the Louis Vuitton shoes as Kind of like if you have a classic 68 Corvette in your garage and you only drive it on Sundays. You know, you don't drive that to work, you only drive it on special occasions. So next I want to talk about a shoe that I recommend, and that's a 3.5 inch heels. Uh, this is an or aerosol aerosol deal breaker, and it's $109 on Famous Footwear. This is a pretty standard black pump. It's a 3.5 inch heel. These are uncomfortable on me now, but I used to wear this height of heel and the standard black pump a lot, and they do look very nice. You can wear them with a lot of different outfits, and they don't really hurt when you walk either. So if you like to wear heels and you don't have a problem with wearing high heels, I would say stick with the 3.5 inch. Don't go higher for work. Um, but for me, I can't wear this height anymore. So I'm going to talk about a 3 inch. I do have some 3 inch heels in my closet still. I don't wear them. Sometimes I'll put them on with an outfit, and I'll change before I walk out the door because I just don't want my feet to hurt. But this is a really nice 3 inch heel. It's a Clark's. So Clark's is a great brand. Their shoes are leather, and their quality is really good. When you're looking for a heel to wear to work, you want to have a very good base of the shoe, because heels, they need to be strong. So, I mean, if your heel breaks, you could really get hurt. So you just want to make sure you have a good heel. And I would not recommend, I've done all these things. Most of my clothes I buy secondhand. I buy them on eBay or at Goodwill. I rarely buy new clothes. But my shoes, I've bought secondhand heels a few times, and it never fails. Every single time I buy secondhand heels, something is worn out on the heel base that is not the way from like the way that I walk. So they're always uncomfortable. I wouldn't recommend buying secondhand heels. So I would say it's better to have 2 pairs of really good heels than 10 pairs of secondhand heels that are kind of crappy. So next I want to talk about my favorite is the 2 and 5/8 inch heel, and this is the Lifestride Parigi brand. It's $40, but I find them on sale for like between $14 and $20, and I have about 10 pairs of these shoes. But these are great. They're so comfortable, and I wear them with my stand-up desk. I can stand up for probably 2-3 hours a day in them, and I don't have a problem walking from my car to my desk or to the bathroom or anything like that. And when I get home, my foot does not hurt. So these are my favorite shoes right now. Now, I think if I was younger, I would think these are too low and I wouldn't like them. But I really like these shoes. And to go a little bit lower, this is a 2.5 inch shoe. This is called a Walking Cradles. That's the brand. It's a leather. It's 95, and you can get it on Zappos. I don't wear shoes this low. To me, this looks too low, but I may one day lower my heels again. But also, these heels, the 2.5 inch and the 2 and 5/8 inch. These are good for starting out to wear heels. So I have 2 daughters, and when they were teenagers, I got them this 2 and 2.5 inch heel height for their dressy events, so that they weren't falling over in their heels. And lastly, I want to do some quick shoe talk. First, I want to talk about ankle straps. To keep your pumps on, you can have straps in different places. You can have them across your foot. You can have 2 straps crossing. But as far as wearing shoes to the office, I would say if it has ankle straps, don't wear it, because Ankle straps kind of go into the more, personal kind of sexy realm, and I would not wear them to work because you're going to feel self-conscious and you may get the wrong kind of attention. And if you get the wrong kind of attention at work, it can affect your ability to move up at the office. So I did, when I was young, I was probably 24, I had a pair of velvet, beautiful shoes with an ankle strap. And I wore them to work one day and I felt so self conscious all day long. It was like the worst day of work. So, um, also, toe styles. There's these, a lot of pumps have pointed toes, and when you're purchasing shoes online, you might accidentally get a pair that has pointed toes, and then you won't be able to wear them. For me, I can't even get my foot into a pair of pointed toe pumps because my of the way my foot is shaped. I have to get rounded toes. So when you're shopping for shoes, make sure you look at the toes, especially if you're shopping online. Um, and another thing, in the office, you don't want to show your toes. Peep toe shoes. This style of pump is about as much toe as you really want to show in the office. And if you show more, you kind of feel a little self-conscious, unless it's like a jeans Friday and you're wearing sandal slides or something like that. But on a normal office day, when you're dressed business casual, business formal, you do not want to show more than a peep toe of your toes. I always wear covered heels, but this type of heel is acceptable in the office as long as your feet are well maintained. I mean, and the reason why I say that is not because it's a rule. It's just because I know how it feels to be self-conscious about something that you're wearing all day long, and it affects how much you concentrate. And it's just better to go more conservative if you have a question, because really it's more about the quality of your work than it is about what you look like. Although the way you look is really important. Another thing, Mary Jane's. This is a standard strap on a pump, and when I was younger, I had a hard time keeping my pumps on my feet, so I had to wear Mary Jane's because the pumps would fall off my feet because I was always running everywhere and I would do the stairs, and so I always had to shop for Mary Jane's, and it's hard to find a pretty pair of Mary Jane's. You'll find a lot of frumpy ones with like the fat heels or the low heels, um, or or you'll find like weird shoes that are kind of freaky deaky. But you can, if you look hard enough, you can find a good pair of, regular black pump Mary Janes. And then these are called Dorsey pumps. That means that they don't have, the sides are cut out of the shoes. And I have never found a situation that I've been able to wear these in the office, because they're really more evening shoes. If you wear them to the office, then it's gonna feel weird because like the size of your feet are showing, and it's, to me, it's just more comfortable to wear a full shoe. But they're beautiful shoes, and if you can pair them with a professional outfit, then you know go for it. But I personally wouldn't wear these to the office. And then lastly, chunky heels. This is all. It's all about your center of balance. And I know a lot of women, they have a hard time balancing on the stiletto type heels. Um, but for me, it's always been harder to wear the chunky heels because for some reason they're less comfortable when you walk a long way. It's because I don't know if it has to do with my center of balance, but chunky heels do look better with some pants. There's some pants that don't look good with the smaller, thinner heels. So I do have a lot of pairs of chunky heels that I wear, but every time I wear them, I always, regret it because by the end of the day, they're so uncomfortable. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about alcohol. So this is isopropyl alcohol. I put it in a spray bottle, and I spray my shoes, the inside of my shoes and the bottom of my shoes, at the end of the day before I put them in my closet. And that keeps your shoe from getting bacteria in it and from getting stinky, because whether you like it or not, you're wearing these shoes with pantyhose or knee highs. They're still going to get some bacteria in the shoe. So you got to keep them clean, and also don't wear the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row, because they'll get it makes them get bacteria in them. So well, that's all I have for today, and thank you so much for watching.